Good morning, guys. What's going on? What is going on? Guys, ready for a Christmas weekend? Hopefully so. If you guys celebrate Christmas or whatever it is that you celebrate wherever you are in this gorgeous world, happy holidays and happy whichever holiday you celebrate to you. Um, Hopefully, your your season is filled with love, family, and happiness. And just kick back, relax, put your feet up, and have a good time. Appreciate your loved ones, no matter what you believe in. Anyways, let's excuse me, a bit of a cough there. Let's get into it, guys. Bitcoin looking at 43.4, still holding pretty good. Caspa, nice little DCA. Opportunity, 4.5% down. Same with Miria. Algo pumping. Look at Algo, 21 cents, eh? Remember when it was like 8 cents and everyone was fighting it? And I was telling you guys, like, nah, bro, you should buy it. Yeah, I remember that. Good times. Pipe Network, SCI, Network. Dion Protocol's having a nice pump today. Wow, everything. Jasmine up 4%. Very good. Very, very good. Anyway, guys, as always, too, guys, not a financial advisor, right? Nothing's financial advice. Okay, let's have a look, guys. We're going to cover this article real quick, and then we're going to hear from Tom Emmer. Going to be interesting. Ethereum signals a potential altcoin season, says famous crypto analyst. According to the famous crypto analyst Mustache, that's how we're going to pronounce it, a Mustache. There is excitement as Ethereum sends a very important signal for the expected altcoin season. The analyst believes that a true altcoin season, has yet to start until ETH, often considered a trendsetter, makes its initial move. Therefore, the analyst is making an assessment by looking at the Ethereum chart. The breaking news of ETH triggering its first buy signal on the monthly chart points to a significant event not seen since August of 2020, spanning over 3 years. The analyst draws parallels to the occurrence of such an event that initiated a parabolic run for the entire crypto market. This significant development is perceived by many as a harbinger, as a harbinger of the potential altcoin season where all alternative cryptocurrencies could make significant gains. ETH, a major player and trend influencer, takes center stage with this buy signal, and investors are now eagerly awaiting the ripple effect in the broader crypto environment. The altcoin market is poised for potential upward movement, and analysts are closely monitoring the direction of ETH as a key indicator. Mustache's observation contributes to the growing optimism among crypto enthusiasts, fueling expectations of a strong altcoin season that could shape market dynamics in the coming months. While ETH sets the stage, the crypto community is preparing for a period that could be transformative in a constantly evolving world of digital assets. There's an interesting detail the analyst points out on the charts he refers to. The analyst has pointed out the moment indicating a rising trend for ETH price very well. He emphasizes that a similar trend is now forming, reminiscent of the movement in the past that signaled the altcoin season. And as you can see, he's talking about here, guys, and now same trend here. Here's the pattern. 2020 to or 2019 to 2021, and now we're 2022 to 2024. Such a situation could be interpreted as history repeating itself. However, it should be noted that historical repetitions may not always yield similar results. Nevertheless, the aspect highlighted by the analyst's approach could also pave the way for excitement in the market. The leading altcoin, Ethereum, is trading at $2,227 at the time of writing. Ethereum has experienced a 1% decline in the last 24 hours. Let's note that the $2,250 level has become a resistance area for the cryptocurrency. All right, guys, what do you think? Is Ethereum about to send this entire market class into parabolic bull run, or is it just history just not going to repeat itself? Let me know what you guys think. Here we go with Tom Emmer. He says, without opposition, in November, the House passed my appropriations amendment barring the SEC from using taxpayer dollars on its abusive crypto enforcement tirade until Congress passes legislation giving the SEC jurisdiction over the industry. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Regulation by enforcement is a practice all too common with this administration. This is particularly the case at the SEC and Chair Gary Gensler's approach towards our capital markets and financial services industry, but especially with our emerging digital assets community. My amendment seeks to put an end to Chair Gensler's pattern of regulatory abuse, a pattern that is crushing American innovation and capital formation without undermining our ability to go after criminals and fraudsters. Specifically, my amendment prohibits the SEC from using funds for enforcement activities related to digital asset transactions until Congress passes legislation that gives the SEC jurisdiction over this asset class. This will keep Chair Gensler, who has proven himself to be ineffective and incompetent, in check while Congress continues working to give this industry a chance to grow and develop right here in the United States. Let's just look at the facts. Under Gensler's leadership, the SEC has pursued dozens of enforcement actions against the digital asset industry, despite never finalizing a single rule or regulation for the industry to follow. Chair Gensler refuses to provide the marketplace with clear criteria for digital assets that he would consider to be a security. How can this industry comply if there are no rules or guidelines to follow? On top of that, Chair Gensler has developed a track record of going after actors like Coinbase, a publicly traded company desperately trying to survive and innovate right here in the United States instead of going offshore like so many are forced to do. And Gensler has done this while missing bad actors like FTX and Terra Luna. At a time when clear guidance is desperately needed, Chair Gensler instead spends taxpayer resources praising himself for targeting celebrities like Kim Kardashian, while Sam Bankman-Fried was running a Ponzi scheme right under his nose. What's worse is the SEC doesn't even have jurisdiction from Congress over this asset class to begin with. Yet, the SEC has no shame in trying to expand their jurisdiction to swallow and destroy the digital assets industry through regulation by enforcement. Last year, the SEC's Director of Enforcement admitted during a House Financial Services Committee hearing that the SEC pursues enforcement actions on entities that are actually outside of its jurisdiction. One of these extra jurisdictional enforcement cases was the SEC's landmark crypto enforcement case against Ripple, alleging that XRP is a security. In July, the Southern District of New York sided against the SEC, asserting that XRP is not itself a security. In August, the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit found the SEC to be acting arbitrarily and capriciously in its refusal to approve Grayscale's Bitcoin spot ETF application. And just last month, the Government Accountability Office found the SEC to have created an illegal crypto accounting rule that is actually out of compliance with the Administrative Procedure Act and the Congressional Review Act. The unique characteristics of digital assets make it hard to fit this asset class into any existing regulatory framework. That doesn't mean crypto is up for grabs by whatever federal bureaucratic agency has the most taxpayer-funded enforcement resources to burn. Congress is working on legislation to establish a framework for how we classify specific digital assets as a security or a commodity, which will dictate the regulator of jurisdiction. Importantly, while Congress works to pass this necessary legislation, my amendment will not prevent future bad actors like FTX from being pursued and punished to the fullest extent of the law. The Department of Justice, the Treasury, and the Office of Foreign Asset Control all have the existing and sufficient authority to prosecute criminal acts of fraud, abuse, tax, or sanctions evasions. evasion. Some would even argue that these entities have done a better job of attacking fraud and criminal activity in this space than Gary Gensler and the SEC. This amendment is designed to send an important signal, not just to the SEC, but to every regulatory entity in the federal government. Congress will hold unelected bureaucrats accountable. SEC Chair Gensler cannot continue to abuse the powers of his agency to fulfill a political agenda of driving the new and promising digital asset industry offshore. Congress must be allowed to finish its legislative work so the future of digital asset innovation is determined by Americans, not by unelected bureaucrats in DC. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve.
We are lucky, guys, to have someone like Tom Emmer in Congress right now. We need you guys in America to vote more people like him in and vote these Elizabeth Warren types out. Bottom line, right? So yeah, we need to just be appreciative of Tom Emmer. Definitely fighting the good fight, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are Gary's days numbered? Are they actually going to hold him accountable? Let's find out, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, click the join button. You get members only content. Sorry, guys. I got the hiccups going on here. I'm trying to hold them down. You get members only content. You get exclusive videos, micro cap gems, things like that. And yeah, also click the subscribe button. Check out LBank, the channel sponsor. Link is in the description down below. Do your spot trading, copy trading, leverage trading. No KYC required. I'll see you guys in the next one.